Welcome, my name's Trish. Today's pick a card reading, we're going to have a look at how to unleash our hidden power. So don't forget to join me on my other channel, which is Cosmic Trish Astrology and Tarot. There's more readings and pick a cards on that channel. So we're going to choose from one of three groups today, a little bit different. Instead of the crystals, we're going with little symbols. So we've got the fish for group 1, the HAMSA hand for group 2, and the dragonfly for group 3. Please take a moment, see which one resonates with you today, and we're going to see how to unleash your hidden power. Welcome group 1. If you've selected the first card, which is the fish, the symbol of the fish, your card that you've chosen is self-worth. So for you, tapping into your personal power is also about tapping into your confidence, your value, how much you value yourself, and your worth. So it's kind of that feeling of you have to believe in yourself a little bit more. You have to trust your intuition, you have to trust your intention, your power, your purpose, and have more confidence in yourself. Have more confidence and belief that you can do this. You are worthy and you are valuable. Now, with your cards we have for you, we've got a few healing cards here. So this shows that you could have really good potential as a healer. You could already be a healer, but it could be that you're tapping into that healing energy. Now we also have here, let me just tap into this energy a little bit more. Okay, I'm noticing here first of all that we have the Spirit Guide card, ask for help, but we also have an angelic portal in the Curious card. So it's about tapping into your guides and angels or guardians, your spirit team, and stepping into that power and trusting in yourself and believing in yourself. So it's all about your self-worth and your value and your confidence. But here we have the Aquarius card. So Aquarius card tells me that you're a very unique person. Perhaps you believe in things that other people don't. And sitting right next to the Curious card can also indicate that you could be a star being or able to tap into other beings, I guess. So you've got that potential to tap into other beings. I'm seeing portal as well, so you could also have potential to work with portal shifting timelines. Portal energy here is what I'm getting. So for some of you it's going to be different, but what's on the table here is very high potential to work with guides, guardians, angels, portals, other beings, and showing me that you're a little bit unique. You're not quite the same as everybody else. Now this reading is very different to our normal weekly Monday morning readings or Monday night readings, depending what hemisphere you're in. It's showing me a much more star being kind of Uranian Aquarius type reading, and shows your power lies in your ability to be different to everybody else, to stand on your own 2 feet, to stand in confidence, being uniquely you. So not being afraid to be who you are, be as unique as you are. You may like all these things, tarot, astrology, all that's all unique stuff. So but you could go a little deeper. You could be more into things like portals and time shifting and tapping into spirit beings and star beings as well. So it shows great potential here for very uniqueness, but it's about being confident to step into that energy and not being afraid to be who you really are, and to like what you really like and be into whatever it is that you're into, no matter what anybody else thinks of you. Now I'm seeing here memory or the past card. What that is making me feel is that you've got potential for tapping into life between life. So either through hypnosis or through dreams, regressions, meditations. So it's tapping into that energy of either past lives or lives between lives. So it's almost like you may even have memories of some of these, or you might be starting to have these memories open for you now. So it's quite a really good power that you have. So, or the potential to tap into this energy of tapping into past lives or lives between lives, whether that's for yourself or for clients, people, or friends and family. Now, we've got the nurturing card, caring for others, and this can indicate that you're a healing, so you're a very caring, nurturing person. And this also shows me energy of a healer. So you could be into some kind of healing, whether that's Western or Eastern or traditional medicine, but it could also be spiritual practices as well. You could be a very good healer, and that's an energy and a power that you should be tapping into. Now with the tarot, we've got very earthy cards in your spread. Now the very earthy cards are showing me that you should be tapping into earth energy. So really get grounded and really bring in that energy from the earth here is what I'm feeling. Now the Queen of Pentacles, she stands in her power. She's very intuitive. She's very base instincts. Now what I'm getting from her is the energy of how animals can be very intuitive about upcoming natural disasters or earth energy, and it's about tapping into other animals, messages from spirit, because we've got the owl card you can see there with the spirit guide also has an owl. Also the nurturing card has a dog there as well, so it's showing me and there's a rabbit on your table as well, so as well as a swan, so you've got a few animals on your spread. And what that's showing me is you've got the ability to tap into other animals intuitively and communicate with animals, or you've got the ability to be able to receive signs and symbols from animals, so spirit messages or bird messages, bringing in different things and understanding what that means to you or means for other people. So that's a little power that you should be tapping into as well. Now the earth energy is about grounding and bringing in that beautiful nature energy into your body and really sitting in that strong power. It's that intuitive kind of natural intuition, the trusting your senses or your instincts, that very animal instinct kind of energy. It's about tapping into your physical body as well, so noticing things like, when your hairs stand up on your arm is a sign of truth or connection to spirit or spirit being around you. It's about tapping into what your body does when you're intuitive or that kind of what's going on around you. So the powers that I'm seeing for you, group 1, tapping into the powers that you should be tapping into to increase your hidden powers is things like healing, working with animals, whether that's receiving symbols or messages, or intuitive animal. There is an industry where you can communicate with animals. That is one, so that is something that you could do. The other thing that I'm seeing here is working with spirit on the other side, spirit team, angels, star being, so really tapping into that star energy here, that star child energy. I think they call it something else, a star seed they call it. Aquarian energy indicates that very uniqueness. You are quite a unique person, and it's about being confident to stand in your uniqueness and not be afraid to be who you really are. The Temperance card brings balance. You need to avoid extremes is what it says. So I guess with your sitting diagonal to the Aquarius energy, now the Aquarius is unique, likes to be themselves, stand in their own energy, not be afraid to be who they really are. But I'm seeing with the Temperance, it's you could go down very deep rabbit holes here, and you could be quite unique and quite weird, some might say. So, and it's about avoiding extremes here. So staying kind of in your true power, but being careful not to go off the deep end with how extreme you could be. And I don't mind a bit of deep diving or a bit of rabbit hole searching as well, especially since you've got that rabbit hole card, like the rabbit on your table as well, shows that you quite enjoy a good rabbit hole. So it's about, with the Temperance, it's about not going too far, too deep, or getting lost in that hidden world. So why it's very good, and you're quite powerful being able to do that, tapping into portals, or looking into time travel, looking into spirit beings, star beings, all of that kind of thing. It's also important to stay grounded, because we have the 2 grounding cards on either side of the Temperance card, showing that you really need to have that balance as well, because you can be right up there in the stars in the fantasy with the Aquarian and the Aquarius, but it's saying that you also need to get a good balance and be grounded here as well. So that's really important. It's really good for your mental health, it's good for your sanity, but it's also good for getting leveling up. If you can show that you're able to live in both realms easily and comfortably without getting too lost in rabbit holes or in that fantasy world. I say fantasy world, but it's really the spiritual world, and it is a world, it's not a fantasy, but it's showing me that if you're able to balance between the both of them, both the spiritual and the physical, which I feel you can, you're stepping up to another level. Here we've got the step up card. It's saying it's time to really shine and show your power here. So tapping into past life regression could be a good thing as well, understanding different past lives you could be dreaming about, about them. You could be going through meditations or hypnosis and understanding what your past life is. Also, you can be looking into astrology is another way to get that with your north node. South node shows purpose for your north node, and it shows past lives or past ancestral energy with your south node. So it's another way of tapping into that energy as well. But tapping in with your spirit team, whether that's your staff family, or your spirit guides. But here it's showing your potential to be a very powerful healer, whether that's for yourself or for your family. You've got a beautiful gift of spiritual healing here. But don't forget to avoid extremes and really ground yourself as well in earth, because we are spiritual beings in a physical body, which means we have to have both. We have to have that balance of being a material being as well. So it's important not to forget about that and look after your physical health as well. So that's very interesting, group 1. I love your energy, and I hope that some of these make sense to you. Leave a comment if any of these are. If you're a time traveler, if you're into star beings, if you're unique, if you're into past life memories, or you're a healer of some sort, please leave me a comment and let me know what is your hidden gift. Thank you group 1. Welcome back, group 2. If you've selected the HAMSA hand, then the card that you received is the purpose. So understanding what your mission and your purpose in this life, and I feel that your hidden power is connected to what your purpose is in this life. Something a little bit different today, not our normal pick a card reading for what's coming up in the week ahead. This is a little bit more, little bit different. So we're looking at our spiritual gifts today. What is your hidden power and how to tap into that? Okay, with your tarot, we have the Queen of Cups. She's very intuitive. She sits in her power. She trusts herself. She can express. She can receive downloads. So it's all mental here, mental and expression. So she's receiving downloads in the form of intuition from her spirit team, and she's able to tap into this. Now with the Moon card, it's in the reverse position, so when it's saying a clear path ahead, but I feel you're very connected to the moon energy here. So maybe the moon goddess or the moon energy here is tapping into, and perhaps certain times of certain cycles of the moon, you're more intuitive than others. So it's about understanding when you're most intuitive. Perhaps you're most intuitive on a full moon, and it's really about tapping into that energy there and that intuition. I do feel it's very moon. You're very ruled by the moon, very moon energy, because the perspective in the shift of focus is also a moon card. It's the crab, which is ruled by the moon. So I feel your energies come in from the moon. So this boosts your power and helps you to tap into your hidden powers by the moon. So if you have crystals, putting them in the moon, going out and looking at the moon, tapping into the moon. And I feel even the dream card here is the dream state. So it's when the moon's out. So here it's showing me that your power and potential lies in night energy, moon energy, the dream state, and meditation. So I feel really, really strongly here you could be tapping into either intuitive dreams, future dreams, and you may already know, but if you're not already recording your dreams and have a dream journal, then you need to start doing that, because I feel a lot of your answers are coming in through the dreams, but also the moon energy as well, when we have the full moon, tapping into that energy. Very different to group 1, by the way. Your hidden power is very different to group 1. Now we have the reflection card here as well, and I feel that is the ability to be able to meditate and go within. So really going deeply and go within. Now the moon card here with the blindfold also gives me that same kind of feeling about, and as you've also got a moon and a sun, just noticing here as well, but it's that energy what I'm feeling here when I tap into the reflection card as well as the moon card. It's showing me meditation, again the dream state as well. So it's that astral energy, tapping into, going through the astrals or really getting guided by meditation. That's where your intuition lies. That is where your hidden potential and power lies, in meditation, in moon work, perhaps rituals with the moon, but it's very strong, powerful energy around the moon and meditation and dreaming. Very powerful here. We have the create your destiny, and I feel that is about being able to manifest here, make improvements where you need to make improvements, because it's sitting next to the improvement card. So you have great potential and power to create your own destiny. destiny, your own choices to manifest. You've got very high manifesting abilities because we also have Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck. It's the planet of abundance and expansion and knowledge. But I also feel like it's about tapping into creative energy, really highly creative energy here, expanding things, taking things bigger, and that's all to do with creating your own destiny, manifestation. It's really going bigger here. Whatever your dream is, you need to go bigger with it, because you've got that beautiful, powerful energy for creating your own destiny, changing what needs to be changed, because we've got that perspective card there as well. Making whatever changes are comes down to you and your power, your mindset, how you think about things. If you need to shift something in your life, it's about shifting your approach or your purpose or your thinking. We've got the a lot of thinking cards here I'm feeling as well. Intuition coming in through the mind with the cups is emotional, so it's when I talked about the Queen of Cups, she's all about emotions and trusting her intuition here is very intuitive cards, and so is the Moon. The Moon's also about intuition as well, really strong intuition, and so is Cancer, the Crab card. Cancers are very quite intuitive. It's one of their traits, and you've got those three cards there lining up to show that you're very highly intuitive, and tapping into it with the reflection card is all about going within, meditating, dreaming, putting yourself in the astral state and tapping into that intuition. So that is your powerful hidden power. So we also have here, I didn't mention, is we have the Yes card, and that is saying that you're on the right track with your purpose and your mission by tapping into your intuition. So just recapping here to show what your hidden powers are. You've got powerful energy for creating your own destiny, changing what needs to be changed by thought and manifestation. Manifesting powers is really big with you, and so is meditation, moon work, moon rituals, intuition, high intuition for you, group 2, and that is your hidden power. So thank you so much for joining me for this different kind of reading this week, and I will see you again next week. Welcome, group 3. If you've selected the dragonfly, then this is your reading, and the card that you've selected is leveling up. Now let's tap into your gifts, group 3. So something a little bit different this week than what we normally do with the pick a cards week ahead. Now I'm seeing, and everybody's gifts from group 1, 2 and 3 have been very different. So group 3, what I'm feeling with your energy, we've got a lot of cups card here. We've got the king sitting in his power, and he's very intuitive. So he trusts his feelings, his instincts, his intuition. And that's showing me that you have quite strong intuition, or being able to trust your feelings or get a feeling of things. We have the past card here, which is the 6 of Cups as well. So you could also be into like past lives, or tapping into past life energy related to this past card with the 6 of Cups. Now we have the Judgment card in the reverse, and that's saying don't be too hard on yourself, but I feel like it's a communication card, and you've got the ability to communicate with angels. As you can see, there's 2 angels on the table, both with trumpets, both indicating communication. So you've got that really strong ability to communicate with the other side. So whether that is through mediumship work or tapping into the spirit team, the angels, your guardians, your guards, you've got that strong ability to be able to get good, clear communication with those on the other side. Now your 8th house energy here for what is hidden in your hidden gifts or your hidden powers shows me that you're not afraid to face the shadow, face the darkness, or go where other people fear to tread. So you could be really right up into, rituals or the occult, and here this is all very light reading, so it's white energy and beautiful. So when I'm not talking about any kind of dark rituals here, I'm talking about not being afraid to communicate with the other side. Sometimes people fear that, and some people that are even into spiritual gifts or chakras or cards, they also can fear seeing spirit or being able to communicate with spirit. But with the 8th house here shows me that you've got that ability to do that. Now I'm also seeing here, you can see it says endings, changes and death, and that's why I'm feeling like you had the ability to communicate on a medium level, so with those that have passed over, because that's showing me that with the 8th house energy, that kind of darker, scarier energy that some people are scared of. It's showing me that you're not scared of that. You've got a good ability to be able to do that, whether you're already doing that or you that's something that you may get into with maturity, because we've got that King of Cups sitting there as well. So he shows being able to emotionally be mature to be able to do this work that you're looking into. Needing rest is showing me that a lot of your personal power comes in through sleep or meditation. So when you're tapping into the other side, or through dream work or through meditation work, you've got a great amount of power when you do that. So you go in and do a lot of your communication work that way, whether that's I think it's called transcendental meditation. I'm not 100% sure of that, or like that trance state energy is what they're showing me. So it's like really deep trance state energy and being able to communicate with spirit. So what a beautiful, powerful gift that you have, group 3. The other things that I'm seeing here with other gifts that you have is cleansing chakras. So here we have the cleanse card sitting next to the chakras card. So being able to balance and cleanse chakras. So whether you do that for yourself, or you do that for friends and family, or you do that as a living or with clients, it's showing me that is one of your hidden gifts, is being able to clear blockages within the chakra system and be able to clear and balance chakras for other people. Having enjoyment and more fun. Beautiful card. It's not really a spiritual gift, but it's just showing me that you need to have more fun with this. So don't take life so seriously. Don't be, and sometimes too, working with, especially because I read some of the true crimes, and I guess some of you would be doing that as well. And this is what this spread is showing me. You would be good at, very, very good at true crime reading. So whether you already do that, and that's where I'm pulling in this 8th house darkness kind of energy, and true crime is darkness energy, and being able to read that energy, it's very important to have a balance of being able to get fun and enjoyment out of life. And that's what the enjoyment card is showing me, is because sometimes treading in the darkness where other people are fearful of treading, such as true crime reading or mediumship work, can be quite hard on your psyche. So it's really important to have to cleanse that energy, to be cleansing that negativity away, or cleansing energy. And two, I'm feeling it's coming in from as a kind of like a healer, like a chakra healer. You can sometimes be touching or moving around people's negative energy, and you have that ability to transmute that energy, is what it's showing me. Transmute it, but it's important that you cleanse yourself from that as well, and not get stuck into that negative energy. So having more fun and more joy in your physical life is going to help you with that. And the 4 of Wands sitting below that is firm foundations, and that's showing me that as well. It's showing me having that really good solid foundation to be able to do this spiritual work, because the wands are very spiritual. It's the spiritual realm, so it's about having a really good strong foundation, having your own chakras balanced, but having a good psyche and mental strength is what you have to have, because your gifts are very strong and they're very deep, as far as where other people are fear to tread is what you're really good at, and that's your hidden gifts. So I think I got everything for you, group 3, what powerful gifts you have, and something different for us this week. So please join me again next week, and I hope you enjoyed your reading.